What's the point of crying? It was never even enough. Did you ever want me? Was I ever good enough?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nabiilah Khorunnisa, and at this special occasion, I'm going to explain about why managing current asset is important. So, before I explain about why managing current asset is important, I will give a brief explanation about each account. So, without any further ado, let's get to the list. So we have three things here. The first one is cash, second is account receivable, and the last one is inventory. So, first is cash. Cash refers to physical currency such as coins and banknotes that is used for transaction and as a medium of exchange. It represents liquid assets that are readily available for use in a day-to-day transaction. Why is it important to manage cash? So we can ensure that we have enough cash to meet immediate short-term obligation to prevent insolvency. Second is account receivable. Account receivable represents the money owed to a company by its customer for products or services provided on credit. It is recorded as an asset on the balance sheet and is essential for understanding the company's cash flow and its financial health. Proper management of account receivable ensures timely payments, improves cash flows, reduces the risk of bad debts, and maintains healthy customer relationships. And last but not least is inventory. Inventory refers to the goods and materials a business holds for resale or production. It includes raw materials, work in progress, and finished goods. Effective inventory management ensures availability to meet customer demand, reduce storage costs, optimize cash flows, and support smooth operations. Then we will enter the current asset analysis section of the company of PT AKRA Corporindo Tbk or AKRA, which is a company engaged in the supply of basic chemicals and petroleum, as well as providing logistic infrastructure and logistic services to third parties. Here I have collected three data, namely balance sheet, income statement, and ratio reports. Here I will explain the development of each account through the chart that is already available. The first is cash and cash equivalents. As seen in the chart that AKRA has a low cash spread from 2016 to 2022 and rises very high in 2023. Then account receivable. In account receivable, there was an increase in 2018 and 2019, then dropped dramatically in 2020. This can be caused by the decline in demand for basic chemicals and fuel in 2020, which is the COVID era where mobility is low. Then demand increased again after COVID significantly until the last 3 years. And the last one is in inventory. In this case, there is a significant increase from year to year. However, the drop in 2020 was due to COVID-19 and due to lack of mobility. In addition, the production of primary energy such as oil, gas, and coals also decreased or was below target due to disruption of the logistic system and supply chain. After that, it increased again gradually until the highest in 2023. To know if there is a good inventory turnover from the high inventory on hand, we have to look at the company's revenue. On the revenue chart, it is evident that there was an increase, although it fluctuated a little at the beginning. There was an increase in revenue in 2021 from 2020. Then we see in terms of cash, which is actually low in 2021 and 2022, but high in receivable accounts. From this pattern, we can find out that many enthusiasts pay using receivables rather than cash. This is evident if we look at the receivable turnover, which increased from 2021 to 2022, which means that the receivable burden has indeed increased. Then it dropped again in 2023, and if we look at the cash increased significantly from the previous year. Then on asset turnover itself is the company's ability to use its asset to generate revenue. This can be seen in terms of ratios that tend to fluctuate but are still in a safe level. Now that we are into liquidity, I will discuss the current ratio and quick ratio. Current ratio itself is the company's ability to pay short-term debt each year. When viewed from its development chart, PT AKRA has a good ability to pay because the ratio is above 1, although it tends to fluctuate. Then on the quick ratio, where this is the company's ability to meet its short-term obligation with the most liquid asset or without including inventory. From the comparison between the current ratio and the quick ratio, we can see a decrease, but not so significant. From this, it can be concluded that the inventory burden is not too high and dominate its assets. This shows that the company is still healthy. So that is all from me, the explanation about why is it important to manage current asset and the analysis of PT AKRA's company about its current position in current asset. That's all from me. See you guys again and goodbye.